Imagine you wake up one morning and something feels wrong. Not dramatically wrong, just off. A slight heaviness behind the eyes, a warmth across your skin, a tiredness that sleep did not fix. You think it's nothing, maybe the weather, maybe you stayed up too late, but inside your body, in places you will never see and never feel, a war has already started, and right now you are losing. Here is something most people don't know about viruses. They are not alive. Not really. They don't breathe. They don't eat. They don't think or feel or want anything. A virus is basically just a tiny instruction manual wrapped in a protective code. That's it. A piece of code looking for a machine to run it. And your cells are that machine. It enters your body the way most dangerous things do. Quietly. Through a breath, a handshake, a surface you touched without thinking. You will never remember the exact moment it happened. But once inside, it drifts through your tissue until it bumps into one of your cells. And here is the part that always surprises people. The virus doesn't force its way in. Your own cell opens the door. This is a tiny protein on the surface of the virus that fits perfectly into a receptor on your cell, like a key into a lock. Your cell recognizes the shape and does what it is programmed to do. It pulls the virus inside, and that is the moment everything changes. Because now, the virus has access to your cell's entire factory. All the machinery your cells uses to build the proteins it needs to survive. The virus takes it over completely, and it uses that machinery to do one thing: make copies of itself. Within hours, that one virus has become hundreds. When the cell can hold no more, it bursts, and all those copies spill out, each one looking for the next cell to infect. This is not a monster. This is not evil. This is just biology doing what biology does. But your body has been dealing with this for 3 billion years, and it has answers. The moment a cell gets infected, before you feel anything at all, that cell does something heroic. It sends out a warning signal to every cell around it. The moment the surrounding cells receive that signal, they start shutting themselves down, making themselves useless to the virus. No working machinery means nothing to hijack. The virus arrives and finds empty buildings. The infected cell essentially sacrifices itself to protect its neighbors. Now here is something most people get wrong about being sick. The fever, the fatigue, the aching all over your body, that is not the virus hurting you. That is your immune system fighting back on purpose. Fever makes your body too hot for the virus to replicate comfortably. Fatigue forces you to rest so your body can redirect all its energy to the battle. The pain and swelling you feel is your immune system rushing extra resources to the infected area. Your measure is actually your body being very, very smart. And now, the first fighters arrive, cells called natural killer cells. Their job is simple. They move through your tissue checking every cell they pass. Healthy cells send out a signal that says, "I am fine. Everything is under control." Infected cells lose that signal. When a natural killer cell finds a cell that has gone silent, it destroys it immediately. No questions asked. But these first responders are buying time. What is coming next is something far more powerful. Here is where your immune system does something that sounds like science fiction. After the first responders have contained the initial spread, your body begins building a targeted army. Not a general army, not soldiers trained to fight everything. An army trained to fight this specific virus, only this one. Here is how it works. Some of your immune cells collect fragments of the destroyed virus, tiny broken pieces, and carry them to your lymph nodes, the small glands you can sometimes feel swelling in your neck when you are sick. There, they hold those fragments up like a wanted poster. Now here is the extraordinary part. Your body contains billions of immune cells called T cells. Every single one of them has a slightly different shape on its surface, different from every other T cell, and somewhere in those billions, by pure chance, shaped randomly during your development, there is one T cell whose shape matches the wanted poster exactly. One cell in billions. When that cell finds the match, it activates, and then it starts dividing rapidly. 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes thousands. Within 2 days, your body has built an entire army of cells that exist for one purpose: to find and destroy anything carrying that virus. Some of those cells hunt down every infected cell in your body and eliminate them one by one, quietly and precisely. Others help produce something called antibodies, tiny proteins that float through your blood specifically designed to grab onto this virus and neutralize it before it can infect anything else. Your body has now learned the enemy's face and it is hunting it down everywhere. You never see it happen. You never feel the exact moment it ends. You just wake up one morning and the heaviness is gone. The fever has broken. Your body feels like yours again. But in the hours before that, something quiet and complete was happening inside you. The last infected cells were being found. The last virus particles floating in your blood were being grabbed by antibodies and pulled apart. The battlefield was being cleaned up, and then the army stood down. Most of those thousands of T cells that were built for this fight quietly died. Your body cannot maintain an army that size forever. It costs too much energy, and it risks those cells accidentally attacking healthy tissue. But not all of them died. A small number stayed behind. Memory cells. They settled quietly in your tissue, your lymph nodes, and your bone marrow waiting. If this same virus ever comes back, in 10 years, in 30 years, those memory cells will recognize it the moment it enters your body. The response that took 5 days the first time will now happen in hours. The virus will be cleared before you feel a single symptom. You will never even know it tried. Your body keeps a record of every enemy it has ever beaten. Not written anywhere you can read, written in living cells that will carry that memory for the rest of your life.